Hey, this is Matt Brown, and this is my personal goal video presentation. A little bit about me. I've lived in Sharon Springs, Kansas since 2012. Married for 7 years. I have 2 children. We have a 6-year-old son and a 3-month-old daughter. I'm currently on my 9th year of teaching junior high science, and along the way I've also taught junior high math and social studies, but primarily I've been junior high science for my entire time here. I've been the head junior high football coach in a couple different sports. I've been head football coach for 5 years and assistant for 2. I've been track coach for 8 years. And then basketball I was for 3 years. Assistant high school football coach is something I've done too, and I've done that for 2 years. My educational background, I started at high school in St. Francis, Kansas, and finished there. Went on to Colby to get my associate's degree in applied science, and I majored in biology. I went on to Fort Hays State after that and got my Bachelor of Science in Education, majored in elementary education, and then went on to get my middle school endorsement for science. I went back after several years later and decided to go back and get my graduate degree from Fort Hays State. I majored in instructional technology, and I finished that up I think in May 2020, right when the pandemic hit. And then during that time, I took a couple courses that went along with the administration program here, and they really stuck out to me, but I wanted to finish the instructional technology one first. Then I went back, and now I'm getting my second master's degree in educational administration. So in the next 1 to 5 years, personally, I'd be able to support my family on a single income, so we can raise our family ourselves. I just want to continue to be able to take care of my growing family, financial security, continue to focus on the big picture when the grind gets tough, which is, sometimes hard to do in this field. 6 to 10 years down the road, I'm looking at, just wanting to attend my children's sporting events and any school events that I wouldn't want to miss, and I just want to continue to be a lifelong learner. After 10 years, hard to see down that road, but I do know one thing for sure is that we would like to travel a little bit more once our children grow up. Professionally, the next 1 to 5 years, I'd like to obtain my administrative license, which hopefully that's sooner than later. Hopefully that's here in the next 6 to 8 months or so. I'd like to move up to building principal by fall of 2022. During that span of time, I'd like to also work on my superintendent endorsement, just because I know there is a cutoff date to when you can do the endorsement. So I'd like to, no later than 5 years, I'd like to be done with that. 6 to 10 years from now, I just want to continue to grow and learn as an administrator. And potentially during that time, maybe even move up to a superintendent position. And after 10 years, again, I just want to be the best administrator I can be for the district I'm at. So why I choose Fort Hays State, it's affordable. I love the flexible scheduling. I can schedule more classes to times when I'm not coaching, and like right now I'm only taking 1 class because I'm coaching. The other 2 are going to be during a time I'm not coaching, it's great that they can do that. I always get great response time and interaction from my instructors and advisors, and just based on past experience, I had a great experience while I was there for my undergraduate degree. I felt like my first graduate degree there went smoothly, and I like Fort Hays State, and I'll continue to come back. Initial expectations of this program, coming in, I kind of knew what to expect just because I had been through Fort Hays's graduate program, just in a different field. So I kind of had an idea of what to expect, but I did kind of expect it to be maybe a little bit more intense, being building administration rather than instructional technology. I did mention the ePortfolio just because looking at it seems a little bit more in depth and a little bit more overwhelming than the first one I did was. And I just figured I would gain the knowledge I would need to become an administrator, and as well as to pass the praxis exam. I look forward to this program, and I look forward to graduating from it and moving on from here. Thank you.